The Queen of Pentacles hasn't forgotten who she is, has she? The Queen of Pentacles is not restricting herself right now, is she? Did the Queen of Pentacles forget that you are connected to an infinite source and miracles happen in an instant? And there's no one source to give you all that you need. There are many. You have to remember that you are the Queen of Pentacles, no matter how you identify. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth sign energy, yes, applies. Doesn't also have to be. You are Mother Earth. You are Mother Earth. Okay, that's a little far. You have more options than you're seeing right now. So where you feel there is restriction is meant to be leaned into where you can find bounty, abundance, in the trees, in the leaves, in the breeze. There's abundance everywhere. There's enough to give, there's enough to receive, there's enough for all to go around. And I feel like when you lean into that, you'll be able to do better with your platform, because I do feel like there's something where I'm on the leading edge of something, or I'm about to do something that's leading edge conversation, or speak some truth into people, help them wake up to what they've been conditioned to believe. Because I was seeing the illusions, spiritual practices, drinking the Kool-Aid. Even in separation, you could help people through heartbreak, betrayal, and even recognizing that it's time to shake up. The time is now, 111, the time to come into independence. This could be Saturn and Aries as well. Helping them rebuild what has felt fragmented, coming back into their own spiritual truth instead of what they've been told to do or told to believe, especially about money and worthiness and finances. So if you feel like you've been taking a great deal of time focusing on money, or you're really motivated to understand it and to connect with it and to encapsulate yourself with it and to grow it, there's a reason for that, because you're going to be on the leading edge conversation of something to do with changing the materials that are used, not just with money. Like, I'm not saying like, oh, we're going to go from dollars to this. It's not that. More so the channeling 143 on the clock, how I'm going to bring people back into their oneness, and that's what's going to bring about abundance for them. The openness, the connection, the not limiting yourself. With the Four of Pentacles, like where I'm restricting myself, not only in finances, but in reality, from love, from connection, from my opportunities, where I feel like I need to figure out how to do it myself, where I feel like I'm limiting myself, where it's like, oh, well, this amount's going to come from here, and this amount's going to come from here. When I start counting, I'm in lack. When you're counting, it's restrictive. Yet you can acknowledge that this is there, and there's also more. You're not limited to whatever you feel like you're limited to. 222. I feel like you remember. That was really creepy. Especially if you feel like it's been so long. You've already been at it this long. Knight of Pentacles. So much about financials. And I was asking how you're going to call into being. 9 of Cups. It's already done. 6 of Wands. The success that is yours. A being it already. Embodying it. You know what it feels like. Remember it. Page of Swords. Some sort of social media endeavor. But also planting new seeds of information. New thought forms in people. I'm seeing like 1,000 new ideas. Book titles, book experience. Like, I feel like I'm writing this all down. Write down all the information that you receive, or even the intuitive downloads that you receive, because it's going to pay off. Literally. And I feel like there's a shakeup or revolution that you're about to make, especially because when I asked what the main energy was Uranus. Will it come with backlash? Absolutely. But so does being agreeable. So I feel like you're going to realize and recognize, fuck it. If I'm going to cause an uproar, or someone's going to have some shit to say, I'm not going to take that on as my own. I'm not going to take that on as my truth, because someone would have shit to say even if I was doing the right thing, or conforming, or this and that. You're here to be you. You're here to do it how you're doing it. And there's a reason why you're doing it how you're doing it, because you're going to show other people how to do it, and that it's possible. And you're meant to communicate it. Communicate. Manifest under that too. Fire sign. You could have fire sign energy. Fire and earth. Being passionate to get this done. It's not fear-based. And if you've experienced deep fear, you also can experience great triumph and great power and great passion. And I feel like that's what you're remembering. There's nothing to hold myself back on, especially pregnancy. Air sign, more communication. You're birthing something very beautiful. Also, another thing too is once it's born, that's when it really starts kicking in and working for you. So if you're used to creating projects or having ideas and seeing the seed sprout, and then it finally grows legs and it can walk, and then you're like, cool, it's got its own thing. No, you have to see it into its entire life. You are connected to whatever ideas you've planted for life. So do not neglect it or walk away from it after it grows legs. Nurture it there forward. That's what I feel. That's where your coin is. And it's not just one coin, it's the coin up. You're meant to be successful. Is it a heavy load to bear? Sometimes, but not always. You just have to remember who you are and not let the odious opinions of others dictate who you are. You're either going to restrict yourself by keeping yourself quiet. I almost feel like the universe is putting shit in your past where it's like, you're not going to dim to fit in anymore. We're going to make it so unbearable. Your comfort zone is going to be so uncomfortable They're going to be forced to go out there and speak, because that's where your vision board comes to life when you follow that path. The people you're meant to meet, the ways that you're meant to connect with others, how you're going to connect to yourself, the discoveries, the adventures, the dreams coming to fruition. That's where it all lies. Your career, your path. So there was only going to be so much time. Oh, the star and strength. You got it. They'll help you too. They'll help you. Your guides, the universe, your spirit team, angels, goddesses, they'll help you see the way, so you don't let your limited mind take flight and keep you stuck. It's like when you're trying to swallow an entire plate in front of you, of course you're gonna be like, I can't do that. You take plates in bites. You take your food in bites for a reason. That's so good.